Alright, here we go. Let's get warmed up. If at any point the microphone cuts out, do let me know in the chat, because the last few rides we've had, the microphone's been cutting out. No idea why. Look at the end of that ride. Oh, that looks horrible. Just removing the guinea pig. So this little fella keeps coming in. We open the back door for the dogs and this little fucker keeps coming in. Very confident little thing. So we put him back out in the garden with the other guinea pigs and then we can get warmed up. I will block the door so he don't come back in. The last time I put him back out, he literally come running straight back in again as soon as I got back on the bike. You little shit. Get rid of him. Guinea pig gone. Little shit keeps coming in. Right, so we've got a 25-kilometre race tonight. I can get clips in. Gonna get very hot, very sweaty, very quickly. I do have in front of me a breakdown of the ride that I need to be doing. We've got 10 minutes to get warmed up. It's not going to take long. I'm hoping that we get a better stream than what we had a couple of days ago. It was very laggy a few days ago. It's extremely laggy actually. The microphone kept cutting out. Overall, it was a technically shocking experience. But let's hope for a better stream this evening. I will just keep briefly checking that our microphone is working. Yep. Should get the stream up on my phone as well actually, so I can check on there. But we've got about 10 minutes till the race begins. So spin of the ugh, can't get my words out today. It's been one of them days I felt absolutely exhausted all day. Did have a fairly hard ride yesterday afternoon, or yesterday evening. A 55-kilometre route. So it was pushing for a lot of that. Good evening, Rianne. Trying to manage the heat this evening. Got a fan on the left, a fan behind me. And let's hope for a better stream than what we had on, what day was it? Friday, Saturday or Sunday? Whatever day we last raced on here. We did pick up the win on the race, but the actual stream itself was horrendous. So this route tonight, Saturday, there we go. This route tonight's going to be very challenging. There's a lot of riders as well, some very strong riders. So I'm going to plan on sticking to my plan and then hopefully save some energy for the end of the ride. If you can see on your screen the long red line at the end of the route, that is a gigantic arse hill. So I've got to try and save a bit of energy for that. These races always start really quick. I believe there's about 70 people registered for this event. Currently 32 warming up. Let's hope for a better stream this evening. We can only pray. Man behind me is not doing a great deal. Sound didn't sound too good. Alfie the Alfie has joined. Good evening, Alfie the Alfie. This is meant to be a copyrighted free playlist so that the stream don't get blocked on the other channels. If you want a different layout, you can watch on the purple channel or the red channel. Same username, slightly different layout, a little bit clearer to watch. Right, the legs are getting warm. 6 minutes to go. There we go. Thank you, Alfie the Alfie, for the follow. If like Alfie, you're enjoying the stream, make sure you are following along for day 169 of a guess. So the plan for this route is we've got a warm-up, which is 190 to 205 watts for the first 4 kilometers, and then we start picking up the watts throughout. Woo. We've got 36 people in the race so far. Well, before I joined, there was 70 people registered, so it's going to be epic. The trouble being, we're going to try and stick to the game plan. Trouble being, when there's somebody just pushing a little bit ahead of you, it makes you push a little bit more. But I don't want to get to the end and be absolutely dead. Need to get to the end of the ride and have plenty of energy left. With 567 meters of elevation over 20 kilometers, I would say it's fairly hilly. And this is a Tour de Suisse Stage 7, Lucerne. Certainly getting a bit warm now. I didn't ride this morning purely on the fact that there was hardly any routes or races or group rides going on. So I opted to walk the dogs while it was nice and cool. They were very thankful for that. They enjoyed their walk this morning. We've got 3 minutes until we start. Get your tap-in thumbs at the ready. Although 20 kilometers with this sort of hill, I don't know what my ETA would be. I really don't. Maybe 45 minutes to an hour, I'd say. Something like that. But if at any point I'm talking along and you can't hear me, do let me know in the chat, because my mic just lately has had a habit of just turning off. I'm not sure what's going on with that. The last few streams have had a lot of technical issues. I think I need to invest a bit of money into the setup and the stream itself. New lights, possibly a new microphone if this one keeps playing up. We'll see how we get on. The light is flickering. Hopefully it's not showing up too much on the stream. It's setting anyone's epilepsy off. And I'll get the stream up on my phone so I can see it as well. You can keep tapping along. Let's get to that next light goal. Although it's not very clear, you can't really see the writing very well. But I'm not going to mess about the stream too much this evening. All the while it's working. We'll leave it working. But I might move the ROUVY screen up slightly because it looks like a few things are blocking it. But if you want to put it in clear mode on my phone, I don't know if it's the same for yours, you can swipe to the right. Not Tinder, but it does put it into a clear mode. A minute and 40 seconds to go until we start. The music's coming through okay. Well, that's that gone then. I've told her time and time again to stop dropping it. That's it, she hasn't got anything now. Absolute idiot. I don't know how many times she needs warning. Thank you for the follow. Okay, less than a minute to go. And then we'll get this stream underway. 50 seconds. Thank you, Sabby. Alright, we're getting a little bit of a kick out of the gate. Try and push a little bit the first minute or so. Then we'll ease off to about 190 to 200 watts the first 4K. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! So these always start pretty quick. So what we'll do, we'll get out. Try and stick with the front pack. Okay, we'll settle back in, or settle into the ride now. We'll go for 200 watts. Something like that. There we go, thank you for the roses. It is a 20-kilometre race with quite a lot of hills. So I do have a game plan. 205 watts the first 4 kilometers, and then 210 up to 17. Then we go up a bit more. Although it feels easy at the moment, must manage the wattage and pace it accordingly. Doesn't matter that we've got people going past. The aim is to get to that final hill and then really kick up there. We're probably quite far back of the field at the moment. We are trying to just manage the watts. One thing we always normally do straight out the gate, that's push too early. So I'm not worrying about where everybody else is. I'm just concentrating on holding the required power that the plan has told me to do. And we'll see how we get on. So we are only 2 kilometers in. Right, we should be pushing between 190 and 205. A little bit difficult downhill though. So hopefully the plan will be just pick people off and maintain the power. A lot of people in these races start way too quick, especially these hillier rides. I mean, I've been there, done it. It's not until you start pacing it that I've had a lot better results. The next one is 145 meters ahead. There's 56 people in the race. We're quite a way behind at the moment. But the game plan says not to worry too much about that. We are conserving energy for the final climb. There you go, there's another one we're going to pick off in a minute. Yeah, that's it. Exactly that, Steve. I have been pacing this one quite well. Whereas normally I go out the gate, guns blazing, but not today. I mean, that last climb looks brutal. Max percent. I would love to do a normal cycling stream. Need to figure out a way of doing it. Maybe Insta 360 or something like that. Right, so we're on the next section now. Flat and steady. 210 to 225 watts. We've got a nice downward bit here. So push over and try and get a bit of speed down the hill. There we go. So this flat and steady is all the way up to 17 kilometers. So we're currently like 41st. But I've got reason to believe we're going to pick a lot of people off as the route starts ramping up a bit. I mean, there's one there. Nope, not Zwift, an app called ROUVY. And we're slowly starting to pick people off now. Only 6 kilometers in. We've already got people tiring out. And this is the thing, they start the race too quick. You get 6 kilometers in and they're cooked. That's why it's important to know what your FTP is, so you can work out what you should be doing, when you should be doing it. There we go, another one bites the dust. Slowly gaining, ever so slowly. Hopefully the microphone's still on. Yeah, it is still on. I just turned it up on my other phone. There we go, another 2 we've caught up with. There we go, it's really starting to pick people off now. Moving up the field. Legs feel good. Considering I've done a 55-kilometre route yesterday and pushing, racing a few of the guys I go out with on a Monday. Okay, so the next field, 200 metres ahead. I've got a bit of work to do to catch up. But if we stick to the plan, max 225 on the flat section. We'll see how we get on. Thank you for the follow, Cosmo. Appreciate the support. We are closing the gap ever so slightly. If you are enjoying the stream, make sure you're following along. We do these every day as a way of helping, motivate and inspire people to get moving and work on yourself, work on becoming the best version of yourself you can become. There you go, there's another position gained. $157 meters ahead to the next one. Good evening, Gav. And for those of us joining, welcome along to day 169. And we're going for a hilly race today. We are currently 35th of a field of 57. Although we are picking them off. We are pacing it strategically, is that the word? To try and have enough power and energy for that final push. If you look at the bottom of the screen, a big red line there means it's very, very fucking hilly. I've got a Diretto Elite trainer. Resistance goes up to about 14 or 15%, I think. We are catching up with the guys in front. They're 100 meters ahead now. They've closed 100 meters recently. Although they're downhill. They're pretty good. If I must say so myself. Right, we should be doing 225. A little bit more than that. We're meant to be cruising. About 12 miles this one. They're very hilly. 23 kilometers, I think. I've done a 55 kilometer yesterday morning. No, yesterday evening. My Strava is in the link. So if anyone wants to look at the Strava data, should I say, it's all there. We ride every day. We are indeed racing, Jason. We are sticking to a plan. We're being strategic. That's the word on this one. Rather than going full boil at the beginning. We have a plan in front of me. When we get up to 17 kilometers in, we then ramp up the pressure to the shallow ramps up to 245 watts. And hopefully we start picking some people off. Yep, every day. Alright, just over halfway, 11 kilometers in now. We're closing the gap, 100 meters behind. Is that 150 miles or kilometers? I normally average about 200-300 kilometers, I don't know what that is in miles, a week. There we go, under 100 meters now till we catch up the guys in front. Unless it rains. That's why we've got the indoor trainer for the times it's raining. I'm from Kent, about an hour from London. Well, hour and a half. Wales would be great to ride round. Lots of hills over there. It was fit then. Should get back to it. Get back in shape. There we go, love that. Love that. That's what it's all about. Motivating and inspiring others to work on themselves.
The sunlight begins to fade now, and I feel like I'm losing time.
Right, we should be doing about 225 watts. Yep, or if you've got an Android tablet, you can use that. Did I just see someone up on that corner? No, I'm not sure how the ANT works. You can, a lot of it's done through Bluetooth. I've got an ANT dongle that I've got plugged into my PC, and my chest strap. The app is called ROUVY. A&T is better than Bluetooth. Okay. Yeah, so I've got the chest strap connected up to A&T. ROUVY. There is the link in my bio. If anyone wants to check it out, you get a 7-day free trial and 2 months at half price. There we go. Look, we're catching up. Can you use it at the gym? If they've got the A&T bike toss, I don't see why not. You just connect your phone up to it. Amazing. The guys are just ahead. We are catching. Our pacing strategy is kind of working. It links up to Strava via your portal. You're connected to Strava like you would your Garmin or anything like that. As soon as your rides are done, bang, it goes on there. I don't know about a normal gym bike. It needs the Bluetooth technology. Yep, from the ROUVY app. So they're only 70 meters ahead now. And my legs are feeling fresh. Feeling good. Continue with the pace and strategy. Seems to be working. Yep. Cadence sensor is built into my trainer. We're doing 93 RPM at the moment. I am a spinner. Yes. There we go. Caught up with the next pack. So how many we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, these people are real people. Unfortunately not. That would be good, good. I'm giving them a thumbs up. There we go, we're getting a thumbs up from some of the guys there. So, attack. We will be. This last climb is quite long. Climb begins at about 17k. So we want to be doing about 2:45 for the first start of this climb. Yep, simulates draft. It changes the resistance on the trainer as well, up the hills. So we're quite a shallow hill at the moment, apparently. 8%. I would go ROUVY. Some people prefer Zwift. Try them both, see which one you prefer. So this last hill is where I've planned to try and overtake people. I am 30 years old. Comparison is the thief of all joy. There we go. Muckers 1974 is the race organizer of this one. "15 years on me. Age is just a number, you're only as old as you feel." See you later, alligator. Why am I at the back? I'm 30 out of 57. We've been trying to stick to a race plan today. Should have done, shouldn't I? But I've been planning it, so I had enough legs for this last section. I am indeed wearing cleats. We are clipped in, locked and loaded. Okay, next one, 44 meters ahead. SPD, yep. Sweet sweat. We are sweating. Feeling good. Just under 4 kilometers to go. I think we're going to overtake someone else in a minute. There we go. Ghost Killer. We're getting there. 3.7 to go. Oh dear. Can we catch Reese Richards in the next position? Thank you, Oliver. How you doing? Been doing well. I've been on every day, pretty much. So last week I was riding outdoors. So I was just doing normal lives, no riding. Working hard. We're on about 245 watts. There we go, not long left now. Imagine the hard work's done. Be tapering down, or tapering down. Oh, 8% incline. There we go, love that. Still got 275 meters of elevation to go in 3 kilometers. Starting to feel it now. And this is why it's important to pace the early part of this ride. Otherwise I'll be fucking hanging. Oh, looks like someone's given up. There we go. Thank you, Tom. If everybody was to follow in the stream, we'd complete the goal. Can't work any harder than I'm going. We're pushing. Okay, we're up to 11% incline. Deepest part goes up to 12. Oh. Come on, Craig boy. Keep pushing. There we go. Try and pick up another 2. Okay, position 22. Thank you guys for the follow. We're nearly there. These ones aren't part of the race, unfortunately. Fucking hell, I'm cooked. Well, Simon, just catching up behind. Thank you, Josh. What's it all about? Ah, there we go. Tough race. Very tough ride. dear. Ruined. Wait for the last sort of 300 meters. Ah, Cookie Monster. All right, we're going for it. I've gone too early. No, not a peloton. Just a road trainer. Or road bike on a turbo trainer. Fucking last bit's a killer. Looks like I'm gonna get 22nd position. Pan Rossi's catching up. Ah, 100 meters to go. Nothing left in the legs. Did someone stop right on the finish line? Oh man, that was tough. I haven't done a ride like that for a while, with the last push being all uphill. Oh man, I'm ruined after that. But I think we paced it quite well to begin with. Maybe the pace was a little bit slow to start. But I'm glad I had enough in the tank to finish the ride. New personal records achieved. 20-minute power, 255, which is my FTP. So happy with that. 3.2 watts a kilo. Yep, I'm happy with that ride. 7 minutes off the ETA. All is good. If you enjoyed that, make sure you are following along. Tomorrow will probably be a nice, easy spin. We need a steady one after the last couple of days we've had. I think I'm going to go get a nice cold, might even have a nice latte actually, a nice coffee, and sit in the garden and cool down a bit. It should be morning tomorrow. I've got to check what time I need to leave. I don't think I need to leave till about 8 o'clock. So it should be about 6, 7 o'clock we'll be on. Hopefully anyway. Oh, damn, that was a tough ride. Appreciate all the support, everybody in the chat, everybody that's been watching and sending in the hearts. Seeing the hearts come across the screen does keep me going, keep me pushing. So I do appreciate the support. And that's what it's all about. Hopefully I help motivate you, get moving and get working on yourselves, whether that be in your fitness or your personal life with reading and learning new skills. That's the idea. Use these live streams as a way of keeping me accountable, showing up every day, staying consistent, and that's what the 169 days represents of going live and being consistent. I mean, you get the ebbs and flows. Some days the stream is absolutely dead, and other days it does all right. But it's about keep showing up, because what you do in private, you get rewarded for in public. So I'm going to do these live streams or these rides regardless of whether people are here or not. So I might as well stream them. And if people want to tune in and watch, so be it. Oh, right, I'm going to go get a nice cold drink. Thank you everybody that's joined, and I will hopefully see you all again soon. If you haven't already, make sure you are following along or subscribe, and I'll see you all again very soon. Have a fantastic rest of the evening. See you again tomorrow. There we go, I cut shapes. Appreciate the support. I'll catch you again soon. Thank you for dropping in. If you haven't already, guys, on Twitch and YouTube, make sure you're subscribing and following along. There we go.